Hello everybody, this is Monster Tech here, back with another video. And today's video is the new MacBook Pro unboxing. So this is the new MacBook Pro. The 15-inch can get 6 cores now, and the 15-inch now has a quad core in it. So with this one, we have the 15-inch with the 6-core CPU in the black one. So although the box looks like the 2017 one, they have tweaked the design a little bit. So let's get it up. Okay, so it's a little darker now. It's not grayish anymore. It's a little more black, and it's a little thicker now. So let's get that off to the side for now. And then we have a MagSafe adapter right here. So this is the original MagSafe, so it's the magnetic attachment charging solution, unlike the USB-C from last year. So they give it to you nicely wrapped up, so you can like unwrap it. Actually, let me do it for you right now. So what you can do is you can unwrap this, and then you there's these little prongs. Well, you can just put them right back in, so it looks like a solid cube. That's really smart of them to do. I mean, they did it on the older ones, but they just did it again. So that's the package out of the way. So let's bring the laptop back in and let me show you around. So let me get that out of the way. So on one side we have MagSafe right there, Ethernet and mini DVI, I believe. That's a weird connector, Firewire 400 and 2 USB ports. And then let me just move this. Okay, and then we have audio in, audio out, and a Kensington lock. On the other side, we have nothing but a CD DVD drive. So this is really weird of Apple to do, to kind of go backwards to put a DVD drive back into the MacBook Pro, but I don't know what they were thinking, honestly. But I guess it's there for people who watch DVDs still. And then on the back is a hinge, and then the little thumb thing. And then there's an IR sensor for front row. So I have the new Mac OS on here. It's Mac OS Super High or Very High Sierra. It's the 10.14 update. It's really cool. It's a new UI design, so that's really cool. And then right here is the just paperwork, Apple stickers, how to use it, get started, and just the basic stuff to get you running on the MacBook Pro. So opening up the MacBook Pro, you're greeted with a beautiful display right there, and then a keyboard right there, a full-size keyboard and a trackpad. This keyboard's also very clicky, so it has a lot of travel. Most people will like this better than the butterfly switches. And then we have the display, and then a 480p webcam. So while this may be an downgrade from the MacBook Pro, nobody really uses laptop webcams. So let's turn this on. Okay. So here we are. Here it is starting up. Right here. Hold on, let me just position my camera. Okay. So here it is booting up. So it might take a little while, but okay. And I will let you know when it's back. So here we are. I set it up, and here's the macOS 10.14 Super High or Very High Sierra. So this is the new MacBook Pro. They got rid of MacBook Pro down there. Now they just call it MacBook, even though it's MacBook Pro, and it's really nice. So we have the Finder right there, App Store, your basic stuff. And they replaced FaceTime with iChat now. Um, and then addresses, iCal, and stuff like that. The basics. So, um, it's really cool, and they got a new wallpaper. Um, so it's now this Aurora themed wallpaper. It's a space themed wallpaper. Really cool wallpaper. I like it. Um, and then it also has some stuff on inside of it. So it has a um, 6-core processor, and then really fast. So it's soft. It's really nice material build. It feels like aluminum, and then the display. They have switched to TN panel, so unlike IPS, this has pretty bad viewing angles, and it gets washed out. So that's that, but they have made something good. They have made something out of this. So um, the Apple logo now glows. So you can kind of see it right now, but it glows. Let's see. Yep. So I might be able to turn out the lights or some. I could have turned out the lights or something. So if you turn it out, then people can know that you have a MacBook Pro, and that's really cool. And then really responsive keyboard. It feels almost like a mechanical keyboard almost, but it's like really nice keyboarding experience. Although it's not really responsive. Well, actually, no, it is. But I'm kind of used to a shallow keyboard now, so I'll just stick with the thing now. I'll just stick with it. And as I just showed you, it's no longer backlit. So unfortunately, the MacBook Pro is no longer backlit keyboard. Um, I don't know why they did not do a backlit keyboard anymore, but like you can kind of see the processor specs right here, and then the RAM. They have downgraded the RAM on it. Um, it might not be usable, but you can upgrade it by screwing the case off. So this is no longer soldered, but they only give you 1/16 that they gave you last year. So that means that they only give you 1 gig of RAM. So that's pretty sad. I don't like that at all. But you could live with that if you just watch YouTube videos. And since macOS Super High or Very High Sierra is more efficient with RAM, I guess that won't be as much as a problem with High Sierra. So, I mean, I like this computer. Um, it's really cool. Um, so the hinge, it seems to be made out of the same material as the main component, and then they now have this bezel that's the same material as the casing around it, around the display. So it's no longer a edge-to-edge glass anymore. So I mean that can be good or bad. I mean that means that there might be options for a matted display, and for other users, they have not made matte options in a long time, but some people might want the matte option and they might be able to get it now. Um, but yeah, will I be switching to the new MacBook Pro? I think not really. Because my MacBook Pro right now is performing perfectly fine right now, and I don't really see a reason to upgrade it. So, while I do like the new performance improvements on the MacBook Pro, they aren't as big as like something else. So I'm going to hold off for this generation, but in the meantime, this has been a Monster Tech video. Please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing, and I will see you in the next video.